Morning. It's recording. Thinking has become overrated. Like, there's no value in actually thinking, apparently, at the last little onset of tyranny here in the place commonly known as Canada. We're selling an unbelievable number of penny books. We're shipping them all over Canada. People are trying to get their kids into it. They want them to remember the history of the penny. What is the history of the penny? This man here, I claim to you right now, he's a thief, a cheater. I don't know if he's Jewish or not. It doesn't matter what you claim to be your lineage. It doesn't matter at all. Now, I get newspapers sent to me that I need to read. So there's no tears. Not yet. Not yet. Okay, but nobody is thinking. Thinking has become overrated. A Halifax woman had just ordered a coffee and a muffin while the cost was $4.82. She only had to pay $4.80 because retailers beginning Monday are rounding to the nearest 5 cents as the penny is being phased out. Blah, blah, blah. And if something ends up totaling $4.88, she has to pay 2 cents more when it's rounded up. I really don't care when it's icy on the sidewalks or cold outside. I'm not really worried about those 2 pennies. So when there's no ice on the ground, you're going to be worried about those 2 pennies? Oh, yeah, you are. Oh, as soon as that ice melts, you're going to be fucking terrified. Everybody's going to be scared out of their fucking minds. They're going to say, oh my God, what have we done? What have we done? What did we allow to happen? Like I said, this man here is selling a roll of pennies. A roll of pennies for $6.95. 12 pennies. Made out of tin. That aren't worth shit. They're not worth nothing. Same as the toonies and the loonies and everything else since about the year 2000. And we've been being duped for years now, and they have no... And this is what they do. They hire Tim Hortons. They're not going to give you no grief. They're going to give you no grief over the penny, she said. She owned the business for 18 years. She's 35. It has been advertised enough I think that most people know, Howell said, adding that she doesn't expect any grouchy customers because of the change. The change. So, this is absolutely ridiculous. There was no advertising, okay? This is Tim Hortons. Not this guy, but Tim Hortons is being run by the government of Canada. It wasn't an advertising campaign. It was a notification. It was a government memo sent to every single Tim Hortons. And everybody is acting like they mention in here that it's a policy. Okay, the policy. You know, that the new policy is in place. They're taking a bit of a double take before remembering that the new policy is in place. Whose policy? Tim Hortons' policy? No, it's your policy. You have accepted that 1 penny is not worth anything. And it says in here, it says the cost of printing them is too expensive. Do you know how much it costs to print one of these pennies? Nobody does. Everybody's extremely confused. Everybody is extremely confused, but everybody loves silver and gold. They love necklaces, too. They love all the jewelry and everything else. So the thing is, when hyperinflation happens and you have no food... This video isn't a warning. You've already been warned. You were warned since you were born. The moment you were born and came into this world and couldn't even express how stupid all this shit is. And as you got older, you know, this is the way it's always been, they keep telling you. This is the way it's going to be. This is the way you have to accept that. You have to accept that the penny has now become a freaking sunset, and it's setting, and you are fucked. Merry Christmas. Merry fucking Christmas to Happy Canada.